If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi, and welcome back to the Courtside Financial podcast, where we unpack all things business, technology, and of course, NIO. Today, we've got a jam-packed episode where we're going to be discussing NIO's Q3 earnings report, and then we're also going to be talking about the unveiling of their third brand, their second sub-brand, Firefly. So it's going to be a super interesting, super insightful episode. I'm going to keep it objective. Then I'm going to give my thoughts as a NIO bull and investor, what I thought about these earnings. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell icon, and leave a comment down below. All your engagement really does go a long way in helping out the channel, helping us to reach a broader audience and continue to produce content. Because guys, this is time consuming, but I do it because it's something that I love to do. And when I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. So firstly, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the promising. We're going to start with the numbers. Firstly, NIO posted revenues of 18.67 billion RMB or 2.66 billion US dollars. That's down 2.1% year over year, but it's also up 7% sequentially. Now, while this was the second highest quarterly revenue in NIO's history, it did fall short of expectations, and that's something that we have to address. Analysts had hoped for something closer to 19.17 billion RMB. Gross margin, however, was a standout 10.7%. This is the highest since Q3 2022 and a solid improvement from 9.7% last quarter. NIO's vehicle margin also rose 13.1%, up from 12.2% in Q2. So what's driving this? Cost optimizations and a better mix of higher margin vehicles. But let's not sugarcoat anything. NIO posted a net loss of 5.06 billion RMB. That's flat sequentially, but up 11% year over year. While losses aren't ideal, it's important to note that NIO turned free cash flow this quarter. That's a huge milestone, and it shows that they are managing their financials a little bit better, especially amidst rising deliveries. Speaking of deliveries, NIO set a record 61,855 vehicles delivered in Q3. That's up nearly 12% year over year and 7.8% sequentially. For Q4, they're guiding 72,000 to 75,000 vehicles, which would be up 50% year over year. That's ambitious, but it's believable given their production ramping. Now, a key point here is pricing. The year over year revenue decline is predominantly due to lower average selling costs, and that's thanks to a shift in the product mix. NIO's been proactive about managing incentives and focusing on volume. The new Onvo brand has also contributed to these dynamics with its lower selling prices and just overall giving a balance to NIO's premium lineup. All right, now let's talk about the big news. Firefly. NIO officially unveiled its third brand, Firefly, its second sub-brand, during the Q3 earnings call this morning. This brand represents a strategic move into the boutique car market, a segment that's oftentimes overlooked by premium automobile makers. The first Firefly model, also named Firefly, is set to debut at NIO Day 2024 in December, with deliveries starting in the first half of 2025. What excites me most about this brand is the target audience. Firefly will appeal to urban drivers looking for unique design, safety, and energy efficiency in a compact car. Think of it as NIO's answer to BMW's sub-brand Mini with their Mini Coopers and such. Firefly also strengthens NIO's global entry plan. Alongside Onvo, Firefly will drive growth in Europe and emerging markets for the overall NIO brand. Markets where smaller, more affordable EVs are in high demand. It's a smart play, leveraging existing sales channels to minimize spend, but also maximize reach. Let's not forget about Onvo. NIO's first sub-brand. With 190 stores today, Onvo plans to reach 300 by year's end. Now, as we can see, Onvo is steadily growing its footprint. Next year, we'll see 2 brand new SUVs under the Onvo name, including a 6 or 7-seater and a large 5-seater, directly competing with Li Auto's popular Li L7 and L8 models. Onvo's gross margin is still on the ramp-up phase, but it's expected to hit 10% this year and 15% in the next year. This will happen as volume increases and it aligns with NIO's broader cost-saving strategies, making Onvo a vital piece of their profitability roadmap. Looking forward, NIO's entering a new product cycle in 2025. From their next-gen ET9 to facelifts across their current portfolio, it's clear that the company is doubling down on innovation. CEO William Li has reiterated that the company plans on doubling sales next year and reaching profitability by 2026. Global expansion remains a key focus, with Onvo and Firefly taking the lead there. Europe's challenges with tariffs are being addressed, and NIO is wisely pricing its vehicles based on regional costs. So what's the takeaway here? NIO's Q3 earnings report shows progress, particularly in gross margin and free cash flow. Firefly's launch is a game changer, positioning NIO to capture more market share globally, but challenges do remain: pricing pressures, high R&D costs, and the race for profitability by 2026. As a NIO investor myself, I see these as growing pains for a company like NIO that's building a legacy. So from my perspective, investing in NIO isn't just about EVs. It's about believing in an ecosystem of innovation, from battery swaps to the premium experiences at NIO houses. Anyways, thanks for tuning into the Courtside Financial Podcast. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you found it useful, entertaining, any of those things, make sure that you do interact and engage with the video. Like I said, it helps us to reach a broader audience. Let me know your thoughts on NIO's Q3 earnings and the upcoming Firefly brand set to begin deliveries in 1H of next year. Anyways, that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next episode. Signing off, Obi. Bye.